running out of room in the yard, so stacking the rape straw on this field. I'm hoping that it'll actually stop the noise from the motorway, because you just have that constant drone all the time. There's Sam. Happy 17th birthday yesterday. We forgot to put you on the birthday bumper. Sorry, Sam. Back in the combine cab after a little bit of sleep, and it smells of chips because I left the chips down there that was left of them, and it's now hot, 24 degrees, and I've now got a sweaty chip smell in the cab. Yeah, totally forgot Sam's birthday yesterday. Sorry about that, Sam. Well, happy birthday. And you've passed your theory test, so congratulations. And also, before I forget, Alfie Norton is 12 today. Anyway, I'll do the rest of them later on. Can you hear that? That's what happens when you're trying to get to the end of the run, which I've just done. Still lots of the cab. So the trailers were keeping up before, but now they're not, and they're only got it from over there. About time I was falling asleep. I think it needs a fast track. Who thinks Joe needs a fast track? Answers below. Some barley that's stood up, and then once we finish that, into the last field of wheat, so it doesn't matter if it's starting to go dark and damp, because we'll be in wheat to finish off the day. One of Bill and Joe's wildflower strips. Got some sunflowers in, they're looking great as well. Just cutting behind these houses here, and there seems to be a tent in the field. It's a bit random. Just cutting this barley and it's pretty flat. Just debating whether to put it in full flex or not, but I think it's getting it anyway, just with the knife angle down. It's doing a pretty decent job. Yeah, don't even think I need it in the full float flex mode. Nearly finished this one. It is flat, but I've been scraping up, not too bad. There's the dead centre of hail. Remember at the beginning of the week we were cutting barley and we were chopping it and it was coming out and it was dead fluffy and it was like cotton wool. Well, look at that now, it's just dust, completely turning it to dust. It's so dry and brittle at the moment. There's Gordon there with the 7830 rowing out with our rake, well half tractor as well actually, rowing over some straw. Headlands ready for baling in a bit. The baler should be in that field of oilseed rape stubble over there, unless he's on barley straw still. Like I say, we're chopping this. Does look a honey, that tractor. Good job we bought that rake. We've had to turn quite a bit of straw this year. I've got 2 short passes left and it's picking it up far better going in that direction, so for what it's worth I'm just going to fly up the end and cut it both in the other direction rather than mess around when we set it in the screen and adjust the header. It's just reeling it up like a carpet. You see, not a grain left. It's a bit dusty like, but quite flat, you see. And we are now off on the track to the next field. We've got one more field of spring barley to do by the airport, which should hopefully all be stood up, and then onto a field of wheat to finish off. So glad I've finished that one, because I was dreading that because it was flat. Anyway, it was a doggle because it was so dry. It was just picked it up no problem. I wasn't pulling out the floor or chewing on the knife or anything. Police are there checking the shore, checking the airport perimeter. No one's got any missile launchers or anything. The lads with the moving straw, well, they've been baling for a few days and now they're moving straw, so they've caught up to the baler. They're going to cut now and start moving some of Bill's straw back to his yard as well, so they get 3 trailers on it, fast track backwards and forwards, loader either end loading it. I think Andrew's got the loader on his tractor to load in the field. Getting through it now, flying in this field because it's all stood up. Tide is out as well, if you look over there. Joe's there, the T7, we've got another one lurking in the corner to move the header when we're done. Straight into the last field of wheat of theirs. The yard has been chaos today. Non-stop wagons after wagon bringing oilseed rape in as we finally filled the shed. We're in the doorway now, so it's really difficult to try and get it in and pushed up. And we normally tip next to the shed, but we've got fertiliser stored in that, so it's a bit tight in the yard. Dad's just brought me some refreshment, some watermelon. But see that foil balloon, it's gone through the combine. Something like that could probably cause a fire, so I'm just going to get my dad to move it. I never really thought of that until David Jones, who watches the videos, was telling me before on the phone that he thinks he could have caused some of the fires by then. So that is the spring barley finished for 2022 at Bill & Joe's. There's James on the fast track going to collect the straw. So all that's been Joe's straw. That's the picture. Got the barley on the roof. And then I think Andrew is not far behind him on Nemo. I think I need to clean this mirror. Have I done this yet? But guess the film this is out of. This t-shirt. There's better ones available online at agricontract.com. Just fold the dividers in, makes it a bit narrow for the road. Drop off the header tailor. Do you know what? I can smell that telegraph pole from here. Must be so hot. I can smell the creosote coming out of it. I can see Andrew coming as well. Looks like there's a straw wagon behind him. It looks a bit dirty. It's quiet as a tractor, isn't it? There's a straw wagon. There it is. Right. Wagon and drag. John's moving the header now, and he was knocking off the dust that's where you unclip the header, and so we normally save that for when we're overtaking cyclists. Anyone that's followed a combine header down the road will understand what I mean by that. Last night Fiona got this cool video of the combine working in the dark. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We just got back with the combine. It just took us 24 minutes to get back, which took us about 40 minutes this morning, the journey, because the roads were so quiet. And I got off the combine, I saw an amazing shooting star as well. So anyway, we'll get going again now in the morning. Looks mega, doesn't it? Also, today, someone's got this video of me going past the back of their house, combining. The GPS is driving because I don't have to stare at that sun. Better just do the birthdays before I forget. So we've got Lauren Dean, loves Joe Seals, Hugh G. Jones, Simon Scott, Sonia Sanders and Stephen Hart. Happy birthday everyone, and anyone else whose birthday it is today. Don't forget there's a couple this morning as well, and I forgot Sam's yesterday. And why is it bleeping at me? There we go. Slight issue with the baler. I've had a problem, the needles come off course because there's a big ball of string got around the billet and cracked something. Anyway, they've done a VOR, so they ordered the part at 7 PM. Hopefully it'll be in the dealership by 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll put that on and carry on baling tomorrow. Anyway, we've got 2-3 good days hopefully still left, because I think they're now saying that we're not going to get rain on Monday. It's going to be Tuesday now, so hopefully that'll be sorted anyway. I've just jumped off because Joe's going to do the last 3 passes. It's amazing though, the sun now. Just got to go up here now, down there, and then this little bit. Seems weird though, because it's 19 degrees in the combine. Now it's been all day because I've had the climate control on. And now I've got out, it's 24 degrees. Mental. Look at that. Pushed it on a bit then, because finding a little bit of losses. But it's straw really. We need to slow the rotors and slow the drum down. We're smashing the straw up too much while it's brittle. And then that's obviously caused it to be a bit of a tangled mess, carrying grain out. So we'll do some tweaks tomorrow. A little bit of grass weeds in this stubble as well, which won't have been helping. But yeah, we'll get it properly wound up tomorrow. But look, that's the combine. That's the sun. Look at this picture I just took. I'm not a photographer, but I'm pretty pleased with it. There we go. Joe's doing the last 50 yards now, just before the sun goes down. That is the harvest now pretty much completed, apart from some cover crop seeds that they've got growing. Probably in record time as well. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. We'll push on through our week, see if we can get that done. It's quite a big lot to do and we've got to move a few times, but we'll try. If not, we'll have 2 steady days and finish it Sunday.